No, there's no typo in the title. Acorn does have a secret program called Royal Oak program that promises to give you 1% cash back or stock back on whatever purchase you make with a debit card, which is insane if you ask me. Now, on top of that, it reminds me a lot of the Discover 1% cash back. And by the way, no one really knows about this program. I only found out through you guys, and I also found out through Reddit also, because Reddit talks about everything, but literally no one else. There's no marketing, there's no propaganda, there's nothing out there about this Royal Oak program, and it's very curious. Okay, now you might be wondering, well, Tommy, how does this 1% cash back or stock back actually work? So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how the Royal Oak program by Acorn actually works, if it's worth even releasing, or to just keep it in the vault. Because by the way, this has been in the disclosure for the past 6 months. The past 6 months, and no releases, no announcements, no anything. So it might just be a bad product, it might just be a good product, but I will tell you all the details in this video about this program. Now make sure you actually stick around to the end of the video, because I'm also going to show you exactly how to get $200 from Acorn only for this month. So make sure you stick around so you can actually learn how to get that money for free. Now, on top of that, guys, if you guys don't know me, my name is TommyBryson. I'm an accountant, and I post videos on YouTube every single day. Yeah, it's insane, right? Every single day for the past 200 days. It's incredible, honestly. But guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, because I will be keeping you up to date with all this new information that's actually coming out in the market currently. Now, on top of that, hit the like button while you're at it, and also comment down below if you've ever heard about the Acorns Royal Oak program. By the way, it sounds so good, sounds so corny, but it sounds pretty cool if you ask me. You know, like the Acorns Royal Oak program sounds pretty cool with 1% cash back on a debit card. It sounds incredible. Comment down below and let me know, what do you think about it, and have you even heard about it in the past? Now, the first thing I want to break down is this, guys. Well, Tommy, what is the Royal Oak program and how does it actually work? And the answer is this. Before I tell you that, I want to tell you this. I've been investing in Acorn for the past 8 months, $500 every single month, okay? So I've been doing it for a while now. Now, on top of that, I also have videos showing my performance. If you want to check that out, also check it out. It's also on the channel. I have a link down below. But guys, I've been doing this for a while now, obviously, right? But I haven't really had an incentive to actually go into the Acorn spend program, because it gives you like a Roth IRA, traditional IRA, and also like, you know, a debit card with like free like ATM transactions. That's great, awesome, clap, clap, clap. But in reality, it hasn't really made me like feel like, okay, I'm gonna open up this account right now today. Why? Because it costs around $3 every single month, and for me, it's just not worth it right now, because I just can't make sense of it, because I don't even have a Roth IRA yet, because I am like self-employed. And here's my thing, guys. But the thing with the Royal Oak program is that it actually offers 1% cash back, but it is a debit card, right? And it still sounds pretty cool, because then that way I can actually justify it, because guess what? If I spend around $30, then I get back 1% cash back. Well, that's around, well, no, not actually, no, that's not correct. If I spend $300, well, how much is it, right? So for example, if I were to spend 300 bucks every single month, I would get back around $3, right? Because that's insane, honestly. But I would get back around $3 for spending like $300, and then that way I can cover the expense of that card and have everything else for free, which is amazing and great if you ask me. But in reality, I haven't really had an incentive to actually start anything with Acorn Spend. So right now, talking about the Royal Oak program, it makes a little sense, because in reality, hey, it is a debit card, it's not a credit card, and it still gives you some cash back, which is still pretty cool. By the way, remember, Chase Unlimited gives you 1.5%, and that's a credit card, but this gives you 1%, and it is a debit card, which is pretty cool if you ask me. So comment down below and let me know, do you think 1% is enough? Do you want more? Comment down below, let me know, because again, the entire like Citibank double cash card, which I have right here, I have an offer for it right here. Well, they only offer around like 2%, right? This is a credit card, by the way. And the Chase one gives you 1.5%. The Discover one gives you, 5% on certain categories. But in reality, 1% on a debit card isn't really that bad. Comment down below, let me know. But in reality, it's not that much either, unless it's unlimited at least, and it gives you like some type of pros and blah blah blah. But for right now, 1%, what do you think about it? Does it make sense? Does it not make sense? Comment down below, let me know. Now, to be honest, guys, my plan was originally, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call customer service and ask them all the questions just so I can hear it straight from them. But I called in, no one answered, because it is like almost after 5 p.m. Acorn closes like around like 3 p.m. I think. So I'm gonna be answering all these questions for you guys right now. So every question you probably think you have right now, I'm gonna tell you right now exactly what the answer to that question is. Now, question number one I was gonna ask is this: what is the Acorn Royal Oak program? And it's basically kind of like a spend program, but in reality, it actually gives you cash back, 1% on stock back also. So for example, right now they have like the entire like Acorn offers and like what is it, like the Acorn file money, right? Which is great, you know, because sometimes you get like 10% back, which is awesome. But in reality, I want to be able to get cash back on everything I spend money on, no matter what it is, right? So this sounds great. It sounds amazing. So basically, the Royal Oak program is like, you know, a debit card that gives you 1% cash back no matter what you spend money on. Now, is it unlimited? Is it not unlimited? In the disclosure, it doesn't say anything about being unlimited or limited. So I just want to clarify that right now. Now, the second question I was going to ask is this. What's the difference between the Royal Oak program and the Acorn Spend program? When in reality, the difference is that the Spend program gives you a Roth IRA, traditional IRA, but it doesn't give you any cash back whatsoever. So that's the difference. And it also gives you a debit card, yes, but the Royal Oak program will give you like a debit card with all those features, but on top of that, it'll actually give you 1% cash back, which is pretty cool if you asked me. Now, I was going to ask them, hey, does this have any fees? By the way, this is the third question, and the answer is yes, it does have fees. Now, in the disclosure, it says that this program is going to cost around $10 every single month. Now, I spoke to one of you guys in the comments down below, and you freaked out too, and I freaked out also, and I was like, okay, $10 for a program makes no sense for 1% cash back. In reality, I'm going to have to spend around $1,000 just to make sense of this every single month. Absolutely shattered by this, so the fee is way too high. By the way, this is all in the disclosure, but it's not really official, so they might change it. So for right now, by what it says in the disclosure, legal document, I'm gonna say it's way too expensive. $10 is way too much money for a cashback debit card. Like, to be honest, come on, 1%. $10, I have to spend $1,000 to make that back? No way, okay? No way, Jose. Now, number 4 was actually going to be, well, what can I do with this cash back? And the answer would have probably been, well, you can invest this cash back into your ETFs, into your portfolio, or you can take the money out into your checking accounts, right? Which sounds great, sounds amazing, so I have no complaints there whatsoever. Now, number 5 would have been, well, when will it be released? And the answer would have probably been like, hey, we don't know. We don't have an official date. Why? Because for the past 6 months, I haven't said anything about it. Now, here's my thing, guys. My thinking is actually this. They compared it to the Spend program, the Royal program, and they said like, hey, this is way too expensive. Let's just stick to the Spend program for right now, and then we'll develop this like later into the future, right? So for right now, the release date is probably like in the next maybe 2020 or something like that. But for right now, in this climate right now, it makes absolutely no sense to charge people around $10 every single month for a debit card with 1% cash back. Now, question number 6. Well, what can I buy that's actually cash back worthy? Now, the answer is this. It said in the disclosure I can buy anything and actually get cash back, no problem there, 1%. But it also says something that's kind of weird, okay? It said, you know, when you go to a physical store, you have to, you know, run the transaction as if it's credit, even though it's a debit card, and then you can actually get the cash back. So that didn't make any sense to me. So for example, imagine I go to a supermarket and they ask me like, hey, what do you have, credit or debit? I'll say like credit, but it's actually a debit card. If I say credit, then I can get the cash back. If I say debit, then I can't get the cash back. Now, in my head, it makes no sense. In my head, it might just be like, hey, it's a credit on your account, and it kind of just went through. That's great. But in the disclosure, it kind of doesn't really make any sense. So I'm just clarifying it right now for you here. And tell me in the comments down below. Does it make sense to you? Does it make sense to you? Like, let me know in the comments. For me, it doesn't make sense whatsoever. Now, number 7. Do I get ATM reimbursements? Now, this is big for me, right? Because I want to take out money. I want to take out money without having to pay anything. Because you don't have any branches. That's your business. I still want access to my money without having to pay any fees. And the answer is this. It would have unlimited ATM reimbursements, probably like nationwide, because the Spend account also has that. So I don't see why this account wouldn't have that, especially since it's more expensive than the Spend account, okay? So just to clarify that, they do have ATM reimbursements when they do release this program, if they do choose to release this program. Now, on top of that, I was going to ask, hey, do you guys have fraud protection, right? And the answer is probably yes, because if you notice, this is a Visa card, so it probably has like the Visa zero liability, so that's pretty cool. So I'm very happy about the like zero fraud liability. Why? Because if you go to the green dot card, they only cover up to $50. And this lady in the comments down below, she's complaining a lot about it because she got ripped off for like $600, and now they only refunded her around like $60 for that $600 that she actually lost. So it's insane. So fraud protection is definitely very, very important, and I'm pretty sure it will have this on the debit card no matter what. Now, number 9. Why is this fee so expensive? Because again, it does cost $10 every single month. My thought is this. My question would have been that, but my thought would have been this. Okay, well, you know, it's not official yet. It's just a number out there we're throwing out there, but we're probably not going to charge anyone like that whatsoever. Because in reality, guys, imagine this: 1% cash back. You have to spend around $1,000 to make $10 back. So in reality, it makes no sense to charge people this much money to only get back 1% cash back and have to spend $1,000. In reality, I think my answer to this question is, well, it's just a number. under disclosure, but it's not like a real figure just yet. So the fee is super high, but we don't know yet if it's confirmed or not. Now, if it is confirmed, no, it makes no sense. So don't even get it. Now, number 10. Are the rewards unlimited? It did say unlimited cash back, which is great because the Discover one is actually capped up to $75. By the way, to get $75 from a 1% card, you have to spend around $7,500, which is insane. By the way, let me do the math real quick just to make sure I make sense. To get around $75 back, you have to spend around $7,500. So in reality, you know what I mean? It's capped at $75, but who the heck is going to spend $7,500 every single month on this card? Okay, it's a lot of money if you ask me. Now, on top of that, how often will the cash back actually be, like dispersed? Now, the answer would probably be this. Every single quarter and the first day of the month, right? Now, it's pretty cool. Or maybe even instant, because again, the Apple Cashback card, or whatever you want to call it, because I'm not really a big fan of that card, it's going to be like instant. So you get cash back instantly to your card, which is great, amazing, clap, clap, Apple, but everything else sucks. So in reality, here's my thing. If you get it back every single month, that's fine to me also, no big deal there. Because in reality, it's just 1% cash back, so the big difference wouldn't really be that much over daily to monthly to quarterly or whatever it is. Now, number 12. Can I get cash back in cash? Now, the answer would have probably been yes, you can get it in cash, or you can redeem it for ETF. Now, here's my answer, guys. If I'm going to get back 1% cash back on this card, I wouldn't even want that cash back for myself. I'll just be like, okay, just put it into my account, no problem there. Like, let that money invest itself whatsoever, okay? So that way I get some money back from my cash back and my expenses. So why would I even take that money? Because, again, it's so minimal, okay? So I just rather, just put that money into my investments. Now, number 13. Will it work with Apple Pay? The answer is yes, because whenever you activate the current spend account and you activate that debit card, it is activated automatically into Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, Google Pay. So in reality, yes, it would work with Apple Pay. So that's pretty cool if you ask me. Now, how do I do ACH transfers? It probably would have just been through the app, to be honest. Now, number 15 is this. Is there a limit to spending, withdrawals, and deposits? And the answer would probably been this. Yes. Because the Acorn spend account also has limits around $600 every single day when it comes to like withdrawals with the ATM, and also $3,000 every single month or every single day when it comes to spending money. So in reality, all these accounts usually have like a limit when it comes to spending, because again, it is a new card, it's a new feature. So in reality, they want to limit their liability as much as they can. So in reality, $600 a day on withdrawals is no big deal, and $3,000 to spend is no big deal also when you're actually spending money. By the way, who's going to spend around $3,000 every single day on their card? Like the average person I'm talking about, okay? So there's that also. So comment down below and let me know, what do you think about those questions, the answer? Did you like him? Did you not like him? Comment down below and let me know, what do you think about the Royal Oak program? Does it sound good? Does it sound bad? I'm going to tell you right now the pros and the cons to this entire thing. And the answer is this, guys. The pros. Number 1, you get cash back or stock back. That's great. That's awesome. Clap, clap, clap. Number 2, it sounds great, and it's better than getting 0.25% with the Stash app, because the Stash has stock back also, but it only gives you back around 0.25%. By the way, Kevin made a video on this. In reality, it's a pretty good video, and he actually talks about it. To get back around 24 cents on $100 you actually spend, it makes absolutely no sense with the entire Stash card. So I appreciate 1% on my investment instead of getting 0.25% with the Stash app, if you ask me. Now, number 4, you get ATM reimbursements. Pretty good, pretty great if you ask me. And number 5, it's going to be cash back for roundups in the future. Now, here's my thing. If you do roundups currently with the entire Acorn app, it's not instant. So if you do it with probably the Acorn Royal program, it'll probably be instant, and it'll be deposited instantly into your account, which is great and amazing. So that's pretty cool. By the way, this should probably make this all around for everything. Even if you have a Visa debit card with someone else. So that would probably be a good idea. Acorn, just think about it if you want to think about it, and if you don't really think about it, I guess. Now, the cons, right? The fee, the $10 fee is way too expensive. Come on, I get it. It might just be in the disclosure, but in reality, come on, $10? Are you serious? I'm not going to pay you for that, okay? I can get Netflix, Hulu, and Spotify for $10. Well, in reality, I can't, but if I could, I would. I probably wouldn't, But here's my thing. $10 fee is way too high to get cash back, because, again, you have to spend around $1,000 to make back that $10 every single month. So I don't like it that much. So if the fee is maybe an extra... Actually, no, nothing, okay? I don't want to be charged a single dollar more. So make it the $1 core, $3 spend account, and then just add that feature on top of that. Charging people a fee for that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Now, the second con is this, guys. Aside from that fee, they also have more fees, wire fees, transfer fees, and also check fees. So Again, that's standard for these cards because everything is mobile and they want to push like to everything being mobile, but you know, those fees are still there and I'm not a big fan of fees. So even though if you have it, you can justify it, I just don't like fees whatsoever. So if I want to do a wire transfer, if I need to check, or if I just need to do something, I don't want to be charged a single fee whatsoever because I'm going to keep money in your account. By the way, Acorn, okay, there's not a con here, but you guys should definitely make a savings account, okay? By the way, comment down below if you want a savings account by Acorn, because in reality, if you guys get into this game, an offer maybe like, you know, like maybe like 5%, well, no, that's exaggerated. Maybe offer for like around like, you know, like 2% or 2.50% or something like that, like a promotion. If you get the Acorn spend account and the Acorn Royal accounts, that would be pretty cool, you know? And everyone will keep like more money into those accounts, thus, you'll probably make more money also. So that's an idea right there, and it's free also, and you don't have to pay me a single dime or $10 for actually that idea. So thank you, and I hope you use this idea, Acorn. Comment down below if you like this idea, and then go to Acorn's Twitter and then spam them, telling them like, hey, use this idea right now. Now, the third con is this. It's kind of confusing when you're asking someone like, hey, make sure when you select, when you're buying something like in the physical store, make sure you click credit instead of debit. You know, like the merchant absolutely makes no sense for me. If it's debit or credit, doesn't really matter. I just want cash back for whatever purchase I do, as long as I have the money in my account and I can actually show like, hey, the transaction went through. Why am I not getting my cash back? It makes no sense whatsoever. So comment down below and let me know, what do you think about the entire Acorn Royal Oak program? Do you like it? Do you not like it? By the way, I like it, right? It's just the fees I don't like. It's just everything else I don't like. So if you want to give me 1% cash back or 1.5 or even 2% cash back, that'll be great. I'll invest every single dime into my Acorn. By the way, here's an idea. If you invest everything into the Acorn core program, you get 2% cash back. If you take the money out, you get 1% cash back. I guarantee so many people would actually like start investing more. That would be amazing. That would be great. Okay, so that way you can actually make more money by the deposits. Also, again, these are free ideas. You don't have to pay me $10 at all. So comment down below, guys. Let me know. Do you like the program? Do you not like it? By the way, it's top secret, so keep it hush, hush, hush. So don't tell anybody about it. Again, just tell everybody, okay? Maybe they'll make it happen. Maybe they won't make it happen. But I really want to see the program actually come into fruition because, again, the Stash app has a program like this, but it sucks so much, okay? I don't like the Stash program. I'd rather this one right here, if they make those adjustments. Now, guys, here are my final thoughts to this entire program and all this fancy stuff. And the answer is this, guys. You might be thinking, well, Tommy, it sounds like Acorn is going under because they're going to charge so much money for this entire product. And the answer is this. I don't think so. And here's why. Because Acorn is actually paying out $200 when you refer 5 people. So, for example, if you use my link down below and you register somebody else after that, like 5 people, you should get back $200 for registering in investments. By the way, you get this money paid out to your investment account. If you want to take it out, you can actually take it out. So, for example, if you register 5 of your friends, your peers, your soulmates, or whatever you want to call them, you get back $200. So make sure you sign up with my code down there below for Acorn. And by the way, I love Acorn. I wouldn't be recommending it unless I used it, okay? Because I use it every single month, so why wouldn't I recommend it to you? Now, on top of that, I don't recommend the spend program just yet, and I don't recommend this entire like Royal program just yet either, because it's just way too expensive. Unless you're using the entire like Roth IRA, traditional IRA, then it makes sense to get the spend program, because again, it's pretty cool, only $3 a month, and you get like all those features. But if you're not using those programs, I don't really recommend it that much. Now, number 2 is this. You might be telling me, well, Tommy, if they release this program, will they have to release like new debit cards? And the answer is no. They already released a whole bunch of debit cards out there. So in reality, they might just like, you know, edit the entire like software or the entire engine or whatever you want to call it. And they might just be like, okay, your debit cards are now able to get cash back. It sounds like a pretty good idea if you ask me. So then that way, every time you get like a transactions, just put it into the software and say like, hey, you just did a transaction, cash back, cash back, cash back. Pretty cool if you act. By the way, don't forget, Acorn, or whoever you are out there, you're watching this video, go to their Twitter and comment down below. 2% if you invest it, 1% if you spend it. That would be a pretty good idea if you ask me. Now, number 3 is this, guys. This is top secret, and here's how I know. There's nothing in the Q&A about this, and this has been in the disclosure for the past 6 months. Again, I'm repeating this. There's nothing in the Q&A about it, and there's nothing also in the help section, and there's nothing, by the way, there's no like commercials or nothing about it at all. So that's pretty clever to me if you ask me. So if you're working on this entire product, make sure you actually make sense of this product, because again, I don't think anyone here would want to pay $10 a month for 1% cash back. Absolutely ridiculous if you ask me. And guys, as always, if you like this video, go ahead and like the video. Really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow a ton. That way it gets pushed out there to the algorithm, and more people would actually find out about the entire like Acorn Secret Royal Oak program, if you ask me. Now, on top of that, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, which again is every single day. If you want to talk to me one-on-one uno a uno. Just DM me on Instagram at TommyBryson. I answer all my DMs, 1000% guarantee. Ask anyone in the comments down below. And if you want to join us on Discord, join us on Discord because we talk a lot over there, but we're going to close it down pretty soon. On top of that, if you want to watch more videos, click this one up here. If you want to subscribe on mobile and you don't want to get out the app or you're just lazy, just click my face right here and subscribe to the channel right now. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Thanks for watching and peace.